Flower whistle. Well, you may be questioning.
How? What does that have to do with anything?
Well, as a kid, I have been scrolling through Roblox pages. Come to think of it, I have been seeing this flower in YouTube for a long time now, and it's called the Whistle Occurrence. We are going to watch it. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. The video is made by my boy Brian GXD. You should subscribe to him, guys. He has like 76,000. We should help him get to 100,000 to make him verified, alright? So the title of this ARG is called Uncovering Roblox's Most Disturbing Creepypasta. Alright, let's go, man. So I'm not gonna talk the entire video because I don't wanna like disturb you guys, It's like a reaction video, but doesn't even. I'll just start.
Roblox has always had a strange side, a part of the platform that isn't talked about as much, but still somehow finds a way to show up: Roblox creepypastas. Or as the Roblox community refers to them, Roblox myths. Throughout Roblox's 18-year lifespan, there have been a ton of these creepypastas floating around, some forgotten, and some still talked about till this day. But as of lately, I feel like that side of Roblox has kind of faded away. Whether you like it or not, the topic of Roblox creepypastas are basically dead, with now Roblox myths or ARGs taking their place. Until I stumbled upon one of the most fascinating and well-crafted pieces of Roblox horror media I've seen in a while. So in today's video, I want to go over the Roblox Whistle Occurrence. The video Roblox Whistle Occurrence originates from the YouTube channel Vibing Leaf, a channel entirely dedicated to making creepypastas out of existing media. Talking Angela, Bendy, Cool Kid, fucking Plants vs. Zombies, and of course the main focus of this video, Roblox. After looking through all the disturbing videos this guy has on his channel, Vibing Leaf has a short series dedicated to Roblox called the Whistle Occurrence series that contains 4 videos. So let's start off with the first video. The first video in the series is called Roblox Whistle Occurrence. Shows off a bacon hair by the name of Helen Martin 39, playing some shooter game which I feel like I've seen before, but I'm too lazy to check. As we can see, Martin fucking sucks at this game, somehow missing all his shots while the girl is literally right in front of him. And right as Martin's about to get that kill, he starts lagging. And of course, he dies. But it doesn't matter, he could just respawn and try again. But however, during his second match, we start to see for some reason the whole game slowly start to become corrupted, making the once lighted yellow battlefield turn dark, until suddenly, the whole player list disappears, replaced by a single word in Hebrew: flowers. Suddenly, we see a black figure appear in front of Martin, who I'm assuming is this flowers person, and asks him the question, "Do you hear the whistle?" Before Martin can even reply, he vanishes. We then see him searching the battlefield, trying to find the figure once again. And even though he's alone, you can still hear distant gunshots like the match is still going on. But the longer he searches, the darker the game becomes. Until this happens.
Oh my god, bro, that always gets me.
And that's the end of video 1. Pretty solid start to the series, and now we've gotten more questions than answers. Who even is this flowers person? And why are they targeting Martin out of all people? Well, hopefully the next video can answer some of those questions. The next video in the series is called Whistle.Roblox, which I think is a prequel to the original, as this video takes place during the old Roblox era. The video starts off with 2 friends by the name of VB Leaf, which I'm sure doesn't abbreviate to Vibing Leaf or anything, and MTG1531, just casually playing one of the classics, Dodge the Teapots of Doom. And for the next few minutes, we just watch as both of them try to reach to the end, failing over and over again, until finally, VB makes it to the end. He begins to celebrate his hard-earned victory, until out of nowhere, a yellow orb appears behind him, and then it starts doing this. Now I have no idea whatever the fuck that was. We then cut to a new scene and get asked the same question. Do you hear the whistle? But this time it tells us to cover our ears with whatever this thing is in the background, followed by noobs just sliding to the right, until the screen goes black once again. In the next scene, we see VB transported into some red void. As he turns around, we once again see flowers mutating. And for a quick moment, we get flashed with a document of some kind that reads,
have reported experiencing seizures after encountering the whistle. These seizures are characterized by sudden convulsions, loss of consciousness, and potential injury. While the whistle's existence remains unconfirmed, the impact on young players is undeniable. Experts and administrators have investigated the whistle phenomenon. However, no concrete.
And that's the end of video 2. Despite only being 2 minutes long, it gives us some interesting new information. Most notably, that Flowers has been around since before the first video, possibly dating all the way back to the 2010 era of Roblox, and the fact that Roblox administrators are aware of the Flowers' existence. But anyways, let's move on to video 3. The third video in the series is titled Roblox.obby and is by far the longest video in the series. Compared to the quick encrypted nature of the previous videos, this one gives us a lot more to work with. So let's get started. The video starts with 3 new characters: Shrek360, Colin Martinez 10, and Glob_921. We see Glob introducing himself and his friends to the audience, and that today they'll be playing an obby. And for the rest of the video, we see Glob and his friends attempt to beat the obby, and it's actually pretty wholesome. It really does feel like a couple of kids just having fun together, as throughout the video, they joke around and roast each other whenever someone messes up a jump. Shrek seems to be way ahead of the other two, leading the pack while they try to catch up, and the video seems to be going perfect, until the game turns dark for a split second, and suddenly, Shrek disappears, and is no longer in the game. Glob and Colin get confused and ask each other where Shrek could have possibly went.
Where's Shrek? I don't know. I think he had to go, maybe.
They keep going and eventually reach the end. Glob apologizes to the viewers for not knowing what happened to Shrek, and just as they're about to end the video, Shrek joins back.
Oh, he's back.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back.
Nice to see you again, friends.
Hi, dude, what happened? We were recording.
Shrek doesn't respond, so instead Glob decides to walk all the way back to the beginning. He meets back up with Shrek, who seems to be acting very unusual, sounding quite robotic. Both Colin and Glob immediately notice the change.
Friend, it is you. Friend.
They even ask if he's feeling okay, clearly confused by how different he seems. As Glob tries to leave the room, his recording suddenly starts lagging, and then the game crashes completely. He rejoins a few moments later, only to find out that Colin's game ended up crashing as well. They both float back and try to continue the obby, but something's off. This fake Shrek clearly doesn't know what he's doing. He's acting completely clueless and starts asking basic questions like how to play the game or what to do next.
How do I play the game?
Bro, please, we're recording. Stop pranking us. Yeah, it's not funny, dude.
And that's when Glob comes to the realization that that isn't Shrek. To confirm this, Glob asks one simple question.
Are you even our friend?
And then this happens.
Ew.
For a short second, if you look at the top right hand corner, we see the same Hebrew word we saw in the first video. Flowers. We return with Glob and the gang all reunited in a different game, but this time with the real Shrek.
Okay, so, have you seen, like, what I sent you, right?
I saw the recording. It's insane, bro, like I really don't.
What happened?
I got logged off my account.
It turns out Shrek was unexpectedly logged out of his account during the time the fake Shrek took over. Colin really wants to report this to Roblox, but Glob comes up with a better idea instead.
Colin, wait. We should probably not do that.
Glob's idea is to upload this never-before-seen phenomenon onto YouTube and get millions of views. And Shrek likes that plan, but Colin starts being a bitch not wanting to be YouTube famous and says,
I'm scared. What if it comes back?
who cares, bruh? Glob, obviously with the right mindset, says,
It means more views, baby.
Shrek says that he changed his password account, so that thing will never be coming back. And that's the end of video 3. Alright, this is easily my favorite video in the series so far. I really enjoyed seeing these characters interact with each other. Plus, we actually learned something new, that Flowers has the ability to take control of anyone's account and poses them, which is a pretty big deal. But for now, let's move on to the final video in the series. The fourth video in the series is titled Roblox. And despite being the shortest entry in the series so far, this video actually gives us more information than any of the previous 3. Thanks to it, we're finally able to piece together a timeline of when each event took place. But as you can tell, this entry takes a very different approach compared to the previous 3, as it's a parody of those Roblox Storytime AI voice videos. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, here's an example.
Where N1 stands. For Annie, she was.
Alright, you get the picture. But if I'm being honest, I think this is a really cool idea. By presenting this video in this parody format, they're actually able to deliver more story and lore than they ever could through normal gameplay. The video starts with the user iShowJohnDoe giving a quick recap of everything that's happened in the series so far.
The scariest Roblox hacker ever. This Roblox hacker goes by many names. but is mostly known as Flowers or the Whistler. This hacker was known for being so dangerous that it killed people. Some speculate that those who died to Flowers still haunt the games to this day. There is this one footage that showcases what Flowers truly is capable of. One of the victims being Helen Martinez, who is the most recent victim of Flowers.
Now, in just 37 seconds, we get hit with a ton of new information. For one, we find out that Helen Martin, the guy from the very first video, was actually a recent victim of Flower, which means we can now confirm this timeline. Whistle Roblox is the earliest known recording of Flowers, followed surprisingly by Roblox.obby, and finally, Whistle Occurence, which marks the most recent incident involving Flower. And it turns out Glob's video did end up becoming viral, as we see John Doe literally use his footage. We also learned something huge, that Flower has the power to kill people. Now, I don't think we've actually seen that in action yet, because by the end of each video, after Flower possesses or interacts with someone, they seem perfectly normal. As the video continues, John Doe gives us more insight into Flowers. Then, just as he's about to reveal the most important piece of information yet, how to avoid Flowers, this happens.
Flowers has been present since a long time, and some speculate that you should avoid Flowers at all costs.
What the hell? Oh my goodness, bro. Yo, wait. I'm home alone right now and I hear the footstep behind me, yo. Oh hell no. I just hear the footstep though. Oh my god.
We see John Doe's avatar, which I now just realized is a fucking parody name to Speed, slowly start to transform into Flower's black distorted form.
my God.
And that's the end of video 4. And the end of the Whistle Occurrence series for now. Now, what does this video tell us? Well, if I'm being honest, I'm not really sure. Does Flowers have the ability to corrupt media outside of Roblox, such as videos? I honestly recommend you guys check out Vibeleave and Caramilli as the co-owner of the series, as they create some really cool content. No idea if more videos are planned, but I genuinely can't wait to see what comes next. But anyways, if you enjoyed, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time whenever I upload, which will probably not be soon. Alright.
Oh my, dude, I love this man, bro. Brian GXD is so funny. Not gonna lie, he's my favorite YouTuber for ARGs. As well as Lomedy. And if you guys want me to react to his videos, well, I already did, but you get me.
I was checking out Sekai Mini.
But you get me. So if you want me to react to his videos, please subscribe, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate your presence to my videos. So thank you and goodbye.